Namaste my friends, welcome back to YogaCandi. My name's Candice and today I have yoga for the shoulders. We're going to really concentrate on stretching them out and it's going to be lovely and gentle, so do what you can. All you need is a yoga strap, a rolled up towel or a belt handy. And I'd like to introduce you all to Mr. Cat Stevens in case you can't see him. Here he is, this is our little housemate. Our little lovely boy. So let's begin our flow in a nice comfortable seat, any seat of your choice. And we're going to begin going straight into it. So let's inhale our right arm up and over the left ear. You can always come all the way down onto that left forearm. Let's take the right hand behind the head and tilt the body so that the chest is looking up towards the sky. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And release. Let's take it over to the other side. Let's take the left arm up and over the right ear this time. Look up to the sky. Really gently hold the back of the head. Open up through the chest, so the chest is pointing towards the sky as much as possible. Opening up through this left side now. And come on up. Let's take both the hands behind the head, arch the back, look up. Really push the shoulders away from each other, pulling the elbows back, and just sit into this, lie back into this hammock that you've created. And then exhale, let's arch the spine, pushing the shoulder blades apart, hold on to the knees. Inhale, look up, push the chest forward, open through the shoulders. Exhale, arch, pushing the shoulder blades apart. Now let's come on to all fours. We're going to take our cat-cow, hands underneath the wrists, knees underneath the hips. On an inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch, push the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch. Take one more. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch. From your tabletop position, let's take our right hand underneath the left arm for thread the needle. You can either keep your left hand placed on the ground, or you can take it to your lower spine, or even try and see if you can touch the inner thigh on the right side. Breathe deeply into the stretch. Suck in that lower belly and allow everything else to be nice and heavy here. Release that left hand and let's come on up, take it over to the other side, weaving the left arm underneath the right. Come down onto the forearm and reach that right hand up into the sky, or you can keep it placed on the side. But if you reach it up to the sky, either keep it on your lower spine or see if you can grab the inner thigh of the left leg. Take really deep breaths. See if you can direct your breath into any pain you may feel in that shoulder. Take one more deep breath. Release that right hand. Take it back down to the ground. And we're going to come down for our puppy pose. Do what you can with puppy. Don't push the body too far. We're going to try to keep the hips stacked above the knees. We're going to take our hands forward and just start to come down to the chest. If you can, bring your chest and your chin all the way down to the floor. If this isn't possible, just drop your forehead on the floor and feel that stretch down the back of the arms. If you can, bring your chest and chin down to the ground. Send your tailbone up to the sky, suck in your belly. And let's just breathe here. Exhale, come on up. We're going to take a downward facing dog, hands shoulder distance apart. Send the hips up to the sky and take a little walk with the feet, sucking in that lower abdomen. And then become still in your down dog, really pushing the shoulder blades apart. Look between the legs or close the eyes. Let's take a moment here. And take a slow walk to the top of the mat. Once you get between the palms, let's interlace our fingers behind the back and drop the arms nice and heavily over the head, stretching down the front of the shoulders now. If this is not accessible, grab your strap and hold it between your hands, and then allow the hands to drop up and over your head. Bend your knees as much as you need to, and the closer your palms are together, the harder the stretch will be. So take whichever variation you want. You can even rotate your palms so that they're facing away from the body. Inhale, release the hands, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way to standing. Hands above the head, touch them, look up. Exhale, release. In our mountain pose, let's take a few shoulder rolls, a few neck rolls here. So place the shoulders back and down the spine, suck in that lower abdomen. Take the head over to the left side and let's start to roll. Exhaling as you come down towards the chest. Inhaling when you come over towards the other shoulder. Take your time, do as many as you like, and if you feel a spot that's really quite painful, take a moment there and enjoy the stretch. Take 2 more neck rolls. And then release, give the body a little shake out. Interlace your fingers behind your back, your non-habitual way this time, so it'll feel a little weird with the other thumb on top this time. Let's start to roll forward with the hips, bend into your forward fold. Allow the hands to drop up and over the head. Remember, you can grab your strap if you can't get your hands to meet. To allow everything to be really heavy here. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, plant the hands out, step back into plank. Hold your plank just for a moment. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale all the way to the belly. Inhale for your back bend, either baby cobra or take a full cobra. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale into your downward facing dog. Now just stay in your down dog, or you can take your right hand to meet your left foot. So we're going to take a down dog twist and look underneath your left shoulder. And release. Let's take it over to the other side, taking the left hand to the right foot, looking underneath the right shoulder. And release. Bring the knees back down to the ground, and we're going to take our puppy pose once again. Extend the arms out in front of you, come all the way down to the chest, or just rest your forehead on the ground. And release. Come on up. Walk your hands back towards you. We're going to take Gomukhasana, arms and legs. So I'm going to face the back of you so that you can see what I'm doing. But first of all, I'm going to show you what to do with the legs. If you know how to get into Gomukhasana, go straight into it. Otherwise, follow me. Hands in front of you. We're going to bring our our right foot forward. Take your left knee to meet your right knee, open up through the feet, and then sit between the feet. So we're getting a little hip opener here as well, stretching out the sides of the hips. Now I'm going to have to turn my back to you so that you can see what to do with the arms. This is the perfect shoulder stretch because it gets the triceps and it also gets the top of the shoulders. So you may need your strap for this. We're going to take our left arm up and over the head, and you can either take the variation of using your right arm to pull your elbow down so that you're getting your fingertips a little further down the spine, getting deep into that tricep on the left side. If you want to try Gomukhasana arms but you don't have the flexibility, hold on to the strap with your left hand and use your right hand to grab somewhere on the strap, pulling them together so that you're getting the front of this arm as well. If you can get into full cow face arms, then you're going to bend that left arm and you're going to grab the fingertips or perhaps even interlace the fingers in some way and pull the arms a little closer together, getting deeper into the stretch. Sit up nice and tall through the spine, close your eyes, and let's sit here for a few deep breaths. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And slowly release your fingers or the strap, or whichever variation you took. Let's plant our hands onto the ground on either side of the legs and start to stand up, twisting so that you're releasing the legs. Now you're in a slight wide-legged stance. Let's interlace those hands behind our backs again and fold forward for a wide-legged fold. Allowing the hands to drop up and over the head. Allow everything to sink deep towards the ground. If you need to bend your knees, remember you can do that as well. Now release the hands. Let's take the left hand to the right foot and twist, opening up through the body. Release and open up through that right arm, lifted up to the sky, twisting the spine, opening up the back of this left shoulder. And release. Let's take the right hand to the left foot, look up, lifting the left arm up to the sky. And release. Now we're going to do our Gomukhasana on the other side. So let's twist in the opposite direction to the way that you came out of the last one. If you're getting confused, don't worry. Instead, we're taking the left leg in front of the right leg. You're bringing the knees together and you're going to sit between the feet. Now we're going to take whichever variation works for you. Let's lift the right hand to the sky, bend that, and you can even just use the left hand to pull that arm down a little bit. Try to be careful with the neck. Don't allow the neck to be the thing that pushes the arm back. Or you can use your strap, or you can come into your full Gomukhasana arms, interlacing the fingers in any way that you can. Sitting up nice and tall and just enjoying the stretch. Let's take our deep breaths from here, in and out of the nostrils. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And release your hands. Give them a little shake out. Place your hands either sides of the body, so you're twisting towards the left foot. And let's release the legs. So twist out of it, you're back into your forward fold, your wide-legged forward fold. Just take a couple of little bounces here, bend the knees as much as you need to. And again, it's interlace the fingers behind the back, the non-habitual way. Fold forward. Allow everything to hang heavy. Play around with the hands if you want to play around with pushing the palms open and reversing them so that the palms are facing away from the body. You can try that, or you can just try bringing the palms really close together. If you're using your strap, then just stay there with the strap, allowing the shoulders to open up. From here, let's try to twist the body a little towards the right. So the arms are sent a little over towards the left, and then release back to the center. Let's do the same on the opposite side, twisting over to the left, sending the arms over towards the right, and release. Plant the hands onto the ground and bring your feet to meet each other. We're going to step back into our plank. Suck in that belly. Exhale all the way down to the ground. Inhale for a baby cobra or a full cobra. Exhale, send your hips back into a wide-legged child's pose. Let's open up our legs as wide as the mat. And send our arms out in front of us, or you can have them alongside the body. You can bring your forehead to the ground or your chest and your chin to rest on the floor. Take one more deep inhale. On your exhale, come on up. Bring your knees together. We're going to send our legs out in front of us. And we're going to come into a reverse tabletop. Only do this if possible. If not, take a bridge. Or simply lie back in Shavasana and we'll meet you there. So feet should be hip distance apart. Your hands should be shoulder distance apart, just behind the bum. A couple of inches away from the bum. On your inhale, we're going to send our hips up to the sky. So inhale, lift up through the hips. Allow the head to hang heavy behind you. And you should feel the stretch in the shoulders here. Keep the knees together. Don't allow the knees to fall apart. Squeeze the buttocks and really send those hips up to the sky. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, release. Allow the neck to be the last thing that lifts. Now send the legs out long, and we're going to do the same, but this time we're going to keep the legs straight. Only do it if you can, otherwise do that reverse tabletop one more time. Hands behind you a couple of inches away from the bum, about shoulder distance apart. We're going to inhale, lifting up through the hips. Allow the head to hang back. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, release out the mouth. And again, inhale. And release the hips slowly to the ground, lifting the neck as the very last thing. From here, let's roll our spines down into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Release vertebrae by vertebrae, engage the legs and the feet. Come on down. Tuck your shoulders underneath the body. Allow the hands to be a few inches away from the body, the feet a little bit wider than hip distance, allowing the feet just to fall open. Your face should be facing up to the ceiling as well as your palms. Close your eyes and allow everything to be really heavy here. Allow your breath to be completely natural. And allow all of your attention to be on the breath and on the feelings in the body. If you notice your mind starting to wander, bring that attention straight back to the inner body. I'm going to be here for 1 minute with you, but you can stay as long as you like. Enjoy the silence and enjoy the sensations. those of you that are ready to continue with your day, start to slowly wiggle the fingertips and the toes, keeping the eyes closed. Then let's rotate the hands and the feet in one direction and then in the other. Inhale the hands above the head, stretching out the body. And then send yourself over onto the side body. Take a moment here. Take a nice deep inhale. And then push yourself up into a comfortable seat of your choice, keeping the eyes closed. Bring your hands into your heart center. Sit up nice and tall. Allow the shoulders to be heavy down the spine. Bow your head to your hands. Thank yourself for giving your arms and your shoulders so much love today. I hope you've all enjoyed this class. Namaste. You can open your eyes. If you've enjoyed it, please give the class a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know how it made you feel, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Well guys, you can find me on all my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and you can also find me on YogaCandi.com. On there you can sign up for the newsletter so that you never miss a thing. I hope you've enjoyed this. I absolutely feel blessed that you're part of my life. Until next time, namaste.